Hi everybody. Oh, I see my my chat's off to the side, so I'll fix that in a second. I hope everybody's good. I have a really important stream today for you, and I'm extremely psyched. So this is gonna be a project that's a long time coming. Anybody that's in the Discord, you already know. I'm working on a VTuber puppet. This is probably my 7th attempt, but this is the one that's like really hitting, and I'm extremely excited. Oh, let me make sure my my PNG tube, which I'm not gonna have to use too much longer. She's very cute and I love her. I don't know, there might be days where I don't feel like fighting with the camera. There we go. All right. Oh, can't shrink that. My bad. So like I said, I've been working on a VTuber puppet of my own, separate from the one that's a commission for our beloved Sleepy Co. But I am ready to go ahead and reveal the majority of the design. I was hiding it because you guys don't understand the eyes. Some people have seen 3 different iterations of the eyes, and I'm a little embarrassed about, like, there was you know when you're working on a project and you're really hyped about it, and you're hyper-focusing, and you get deep in it, and you've done all these different iterations, and there was a point where you were like really proud of it, and you showed everybody, and then you look back later after you've actually improved it, and you're like embarrassed. This is why I don't I don't share things early on, because there's a version of these eyes where she looks crazy, but I still thought it looked good. Hi, Sarah, it's good to see you. Almost forgot. Very much makes me feel proud, because I appreciate so much the dedication to showing up, because I'm doing my best to be interesting on a small scale and on the lowest of keys here. So it's time to go ahead and reveal this, you guys. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I can't do a drum roll. Please ignore the fact that she's missing her dress right now, because that's what we're going to be working on today. Why is she a fairy and not a succubus? Because I have a million different versions, and Lily the succubus is the character from the webcomic, and she is a large representation of me, but she's just one of my facets. So we have a sort of unseelie fairy here. She's going to have fangs. I gotta have fangs. I'm sorry, I've been hurting for fangs. So you check it out. These constellations suck. They're not anything real. I completely made them up. I didn't even do like a smart thing where I planned. I just drew a bunch of random dots and then I connected them at will. So I'm probably gonna redo that. But they are different on both sides, and I'm gonna see if I can make them pulse. And I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's gonna look good. So let me take a quick tour around the model for you before I start working. She's gonna turn 20 degrees, but only mainly in one. I guess she can go in both. It's not really gonna matter that much, but I planned for her to be more of a 3/4 degree puppet. Yes, fangs are good. Yay! Hey! Here's our music guy, everybody. Please say thank you to him in advance. He's gonna absolutely rescue us from this Garbo background score. That's on me, that's my fault. I've been absolutely worn out. My little sister is giving birth like this week. She's about to drop, so my brain is all over the place. And it was my birthday, so having a tough time. So I've gotten, oh, you can see I changed the eyes again. If you were in the Discord, you saw me change the eyes like 15 different times. But I finally settled. I went back with her peach colored eyes. That's one of her trademarks anyway, across the board. We have some sapphire earrings that I had to really struggle with. They're huge. I was trying to do a North Star Polaris kind of a thing, but I'm not sure. It's giving, do you know in Super Mario World, the thwomps? the thwomps that come down. It's giving that. I don't know why. I'm probably just gonna keep it though. The fun part is, if I decide I want to change the earrings, I can literally just extract the earrings and do something different just for the earrings later, so no worries. She's missing her left arm because I'm still working on the right arm right now. I did some weird like embroidery here that I don't super love, so I'm probably going to go back and redo that, and then once I figure out what I'm doing there, then I'll move down here and do it on the bottom cuff and then that'll be the arm done, and then I'll copy it over to the other side and then swap out the design on the sleeve a little bit so it doesn't look so copied. But you really don't have to obsess over the stuff. That's what I did with the leg. I actually originally planned to draw the entire right leg as well because the angle is different, and then I realized like this was 30 minutes, you guys. This is not easy. So I went ahead and decided that whenever I go into the puppet, I'll shape this one in the default a little bit different. You don't have to do all of this extra work anymore. So then I have to do this top part, which is going to be like a black lace with embroidery, and we've got like a jewel thing, a tie, the bust with some ruffles, which will probably be connected to this bodice thingy. And then I'm going to have 3 separate panels of skirt in the front, and then side panels, and probably like a little like dangly, what do you call it? Dangly, like a train, like a small black train. Then right now I'm working on the braids on the side of the head. See, forehead flash. It's been a real struggle figuring out. You can see her upper lashes disappeared as well. I should probably clean that up a little bit, but it shouldn't matter theoretically if I do a good enough job. So yeah, that's where we're at. I hope everybody's well. I'm about to go ahead and just dive into the actual painting process, so forgive me if I start getting zoned out. As usual, if you want to know more about me or learn how to support me a little bit better, check out my website in the bottom right-hand corner. Any questions you have for me, please fire them off. I'm always happy to answer any and all questions about my process, even if I very much fail to record it like 90% of the time. I think right now I really don't love working on the hair, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it because that's one of the parts that's gonna... Where did I put it? This is another fun thing, is figuring out where everything lives once you've gotten this far into a model. There's the face outline, there's the head outline. Head sides, here we go. Yay! Okay, we'll go ahead and hide the bangs. Do I want to also hide the head base? I kind of have to. Yeah, that sucks. I'm also doing a really bad job of saving these colors as I use them, so I end up using different colors on different parts, and then it doesn't... It's not a huge deal. I don't want to come around later and find that I've got like black lines when I didn't want to, so you have to be careful. So one of the plans behind doing it this way is you're not gonna see all of this most of the time, or at least not in the original planned angle. Let me show you real quick while I'm talking about it so you can see. Almost all of this is going to be covered up, but I have to have sort of a braid so that when she turns ever so slightly, you can use that to stretch out and look like there's a side of the head. Yeah, suddenly forehead. Hello, Disco Option. Good to see you. Hey, friend. So the plan is get it all set up, and then whenever I turn the head a little bit, I'll have that little bit of extra braid to guide us. So I want to grab some purple. A lot of this project has been me struggling against my old instincts because, as you can see, I'm not doing things exactly the same way as I normally do. That's not good enough. Alright, I'm gonna shift from trying to fill the empty space with, or fill the empty awkward air, and go into, obviously I'm an artist and they're watching me do my thing mode, so if I shut up for a minute, it's not because I don't like you. Starhead says that's the plan. What will happen though is that you'll turn your head and half the model will compress into a tin can. With my luck? Yep, because plans and also because I'm a talentless hack. Wait, I don't understand what this even was. Hold on. I think I accidentally did not erase this when I intended to. That's not how braid do. Are you for real now? Is this on the... Oh wow, it is on the base hair. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to make sure I'm very clean about that later on. There's so much juggling. That's why I think one of the things they don't tell you in aspiring VTuber puppet making school is that it's not that people are messy. Like you look at puppets whenever you finally get a chance and you see how messy they are up close. It's not that people are lazy or that they just can get away with it because of all the moving parts and just how fantastic it looks regardless. It's that you can't avoid it not looking messy. Like or you can't avoid it looking messy. It's just gonna look messy. There's so many, like if you're painting it in this really organic way anyhow. Which again, not the worst thing. I am gonna have to figure out how to change the order of this so that the line for the face isn't sticking through it. It might not, I don't think it matters actually, but it's one of those things where like I'm not seeing it move right now, so my brain is just going. If you're talentless, I'm an aerospace engineer. Congratulations on your huge accomplishment. So I'm probably just going to use these really simple colors at first, but don't think I'm not going to come back through when everything's all said and done and add a lot more. It's just right now we gotta try and make it look like a braid. Braids are something that I really, really want to learn how to do well, competently, and I don't understand. Like sometimes I do them so good, and sometimes it's like middle school me did it and I do not understand. Yeah, also you gotta be careful with your stuff that's gonna stick out from underneath. This is messy, but I don't actually mind that here. Oh. Looks really fancy. Give her a little bit of, just a little bit of shine. That is honestly more than enough. There's gonna be a shine, like a halo layer, theoretically, to do a lot of this work for me. And I did the original hair with no lines, so I'm gonna have to go back and draw lines over it, which is psychotic. But that's how it goes sometimes. So let's check this out now that we've gotten it mostly set. Put the head base back on. Put the hair front. Yeah, that'll be fine. I don't love that. Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember what I was trying to do now. 2-second fix. I just wing it, honestly. I lost that hair color, though. Erase this. Honestly, fixing on the fly, don't feel bad about it. Just do it. This is what I was afraid of, like, why I refused to adapt for so long, is I thought, oh, if you don't do everything... It's like when you're learning how to type, and they try to teach you that you're just literally never allowed to make mistakes. You're not allowed to use the backspace key, you have to get it right the first try. There's a reason I type 190 words a minute, and it's not because I don't use the backspace key. Alright, so we're gonna put this into its own layer. Oh, head, side, L. It's not perfect yet, but it will be later. Gonna flip it and bring it back over. There we go. And you see how, like, just the slightest little bit, that'll give me enough stretch to add some dimension to the side of her head when she turns. You really don't have to be all that crazy about it. I thought I had to, like, really understand a lot more than I do to do this. It's actually turning out to be pretty okay. I might not even need the back of the head, although, yes, I will, to make the... Ooh, that is gonna work. Hold on. To do the bending down of the head, I think it'll be like... Hold on. Let me grab this too. Yes! See? If I draw lines there too, I think I can actually use that to add a little bit of depth to the back of the head whenever I tilt her head down. Yes, 190. Possibly more. I was such a freak in high school that my keyboarding teacher announced the results of my very first test over the loudspeaker, and I got bullied for the entire year. I guess they thought they were helping me. They were not. It was a bad year. Yeah, lots of layers. So, these ear tail things are going to be a problem as well, but... Oh yeah, where'd the ears go? Gotta put the ears back. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. There we go. Looks a lot less crazy. It is giving, like, Gundam Princess in a way, which I'm not mad about. I was inspired by Super Dolphies and Deedlit from Record of Lodoss War and artists for Angel Sanctuary and a whole bunch of other stuff. Elegant Gothic Lolita, the Bible, the EGL Bible. What's it called? Is it just called the EGL Bible? Baby the Stars Shine Bright, that brand. Just a lot of random stuff. These hair clips suck. I really have to replace those completely. Okay. What do we do next? Gotta fix this. This sleeve needs some love. So I've actually been enjoying practicing this process of trying to, instead of like strictly doing like, this is my line brush and then I fill it in. I've been like painting in with this sort of weird brush that I made. I don't hate it. I think I avoided doing this for a really long time because I have a form of OCD and it's a symptom and it can be bothersome when things aren't perfect, but I also think now that I've started doing it, it's kind of healing. I don't hate it. Heart says, I've been looking for inspiration too, but unlike you, when it comes to that stuff, my brain shuts off. I have to be receptive. I have to be in the right brain headspace. And often one inspiration will start setting fire to others at the same time. I know what you mean though. I used to be like constantly looking for inspirations and constantly finding it and feeling like really passionate and constantly like, oh, I gotta try this, oh, I gotta try that. That is a lot harder to come by these days, I'm not gonna lie. But I realized one of the reasons why I was struggling was because I wasn't really aware that it's not that I didn't like anything, it's that I wasn't doing the stuff that I would like. So I just thought, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, everything sucks, so I'm just void of inspiration. I wasn't engaging with stuff that would inspire me. But at the same time, even if you are, you know, stuff can get difficult too. So I think it's like finding your peers. Sometimes you have to check whether you're in the right place if you're not getting inspired, and even if you like, it's like I think they say, you know, all these people that will talk about motivation talk about motivation is a wheel and it has to already be rolling, and unfortunately that's definitely the case with my inspirations these days, but that just means you have to figure out how to get your inspiration rolling, which for me generally means forcing myself to engage with something at all. But I did figure out that one of the reasons I was avoiding stuff, and this is still a constant struggle for me, don't get me wrong, is that, and I mean, I guess there's a lot of like psychologists and stuff that will talk about this being a constant thing that comes up with people like me. You don't engage with new things, like, for, in my example, new music. You guys know I love K-pop, and K-pop has new music all the time. You would think I would be in heaven, considering that there's new music for me literally every day if I really wanted it. However, because of the kind of person that I am and my background, apparently there's something in my brain that says, what if I don't like it? What if I don't like it enough? What'll happen? You know, how am I going to feel about myself? How am I going to feel? Is it going to make me feel worse? Is it going to make me sadder than if I had just not tried it at all? And so I end up on autopilot, not trying things. I think I used to feel this way. It used to be at the core of when I'd go to like get food and I would stand in the line saying I didn't know what I wanted for like 10 minutes. It wasn't that it was so important. It's just like, what if I have a bad time? We need to get more comfortable with having a bad time because I kind of remember when it first started, and I remember when I was a kid it wasn't quite such an issue. So there's something about FOMO brain, just makes it hard to function in general. Anyway, I don't even know if I was saying anything important there. I was just rambling. I'm gonna try to darken this a little bit. I want this to be like lacy. That's not correct. Yeah. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Sorry, it says I see what you mean. Yeah, like I realized it was one of the things I thought about when I was trying to figure out why I couldn't get myself to read new books or watch new TV shows. Like, why I was putting off watching shows that I knew I was gonna like. Like, I haven't watched The Interview with the Vampire show yet, and I know it's good. Everybody won't shut up about it. I haven't watched Widow's Bay yet. I know it's good. People won't shut up about it. And yet, I have this thing in my brain that's like, save it for a rainy day. Or, you know, what if it sucks? It's not the most helpful way to be, and I'd really like to work on that, which is why I'm doing the whole cable network. That's actually a great segue. And I appreciate everybody in chat knowing what the hell I'm babbling about. Hold on, I missed, Sarah says, I'm great at giving input on existing concepts, but not coming up with the concepts unless very specific cases. Yeah, totally. I was gonna say the TV project I'm building my own like cable network at home, and I just got the mini PC for it. It's my birthday money. I couldn't afford. I'm very broke. Everybody knows I'm very broke. But this project has been really, really important to me, and I knew I could get it done fairly cheaply. I'm just getting the toaster for the SSD that I have, and it's coming in tomorrow. And when I tell you, like, forgive me if I stop drawing for 2 seconds and just ramble. When I tell you that I literally have been seeing so much content I never even knew existed, and I've been able to like engage with it, and it's added context and structure to my days. Like, it's absolutely overwhelming how much I missed just having TV on. And again, I talked about this before, but I feel like TV now is, you flip it on and it's just the same show all day, which is not the same thing. It takes away all of that. Someone else decided to structure part of it, and I need that. So the fact that it's my structure doesn't matter. And now I have channels with all my favorite things. I can flip through depending on my mood. All the commercials are replaced with like cute puppy videos or really wholesome things or nostalgic commercials that make me smile. And then I have channels for like hiking and freaking meditation. It's perfect. And I feel like I'm actually getting hours back out of my day because I'm not spending it on YouTube, Netflix, or whatever, flipping through trying to figure out what to fill my brain with. Yeah, so everybody knows what I'm talking about. I'm just telling you, so far, with my experiments with this cable home project, I'm using Field Station 42, but there's like 10 different ones across different OSs. You can pick your flavor. It's just been life-saving. I've been excited about stuff again. I've been excited about old media that I haven't watched. I've been excited about... It's not quite the same as me going out and being able to afford to buy like a VHS player and a TV, which is also a goal, but I don't have the space. But it's almost like that, and like I'm actually thinking about reading books again now. What? It's been pretty cool, so highly recommend. We'll keep posting on the Discord as I keep progressing on that because it's been pretty neat, and I definitely want to geek out with somebody else about it. Let me go ahead and work on... This is kind of an important part of the project, and it's perfect for you guys to help me with because you can make a permanent stamp on my avatar if you would like. Let me hide. Ah! Hide that, hide that. There we go. So this design actually has words. Spooky. Has words written in all of the margins of all of the wing tendons, I guess. What do you call these? I need ideas for things to write in them. Sort of like a... So far it's been sort of magically stuff and like stoic stuff and like just general suggestions of wisdom and good vibes, good karma type stuff. Hi Rafa, good to see you. Sorry, she is pretty when you can see everything. Here you go. But can you guys think of anything for me to like write down? Start throwing out phrases or things that would be neat to put in the margins of these wings, and I will start writing them down and they will be committed forever. So if you got anything good, and don't be mad if I don't write it down, but we've definitely got the space. Yeah, this is all like stuff like wisdom of the stars and light, stability. Hi Rafa, I hope your nap was good. Typical Smile says, that sounds pretty cool. I watch those nostalgic commercials every once in a while. I downloaded like a 20 gigabyte torrent of commercials from every year starting in like 1995 all the way through to like the late 2000s. It's bonkers. Hey, if you can explain it and you're not punking me, then I can still work it in. Let's see. What's a nice phrase? Here, I'm gonna actually put in something silly that will be more goofy than the kind of stuff I would typically write, but just to give you an example. So I'll put like a triangle here because there's gonna be a cross where these three sections start. Yeah, 20 gigs. And they're pretty compressed. It's just there's that many commercials, but that's what I'm saying is like you can just take a random selection and have commercials enough for an entire channel to really be stocked, or you can set them up to play different times of the year to really like kick the illusion in. Rafa says, well, my body thought the nap was more interesting than the stream, but it's wrong. Thank you. All right, so here's what we're gonna write. My handwriting's terrible in advance. Sorry about it. If you can say... I'm trying to do a deviation from the norm. Something... nice. comma, say it. There you go. The Pioneer Golden Plaque. Yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to do. Except it's gonna be a bunch of silly things and little quotes from Disney movies or my version of them. I like neat little symbols. Yeah, I can actually go through and sort out all the Christmas commercials and put them so that they only play during Christmas. If you're really insane about it, like Adult Swim obviously had sections of time where they had marathons or they had, you know, bumps for specific shows. I have all the bumps from Adult Swim basically ever. And if I want to set up like a Powerpuff Girls marathon, I have bumps for Powerpuff Girls marathons that I can make sure only play right before the Powerpuff Girls marathon. And Field Stations. I was just being silly with this one. Mostly I want it to be... I was looking for Latin, but I don't know Latin, and I've already written down a lot of the cool Latin that I know. But things like, you know, Ad Astra, nice little, like... Again, it's like Friend said, the Pioneer Golden Plaque. We're placing things that are karmically and cosmically aligned with a positive attitude and good humanity. So, like... things about the golden rule and things about oh, hold on, I know one that's really good, and I'm gonna actually teach you guys about this at the same time. So my very favorite guys, I'm about to wax effusive about ethics for like 5 minutes. So I didn't type Ad Astra, I just wrote it. My favorite ethics topic is the four rules of what we say and do. Regional advantage. So the 4 rules are, let me see if I can remember them off the top of my head. Is it true? Let me see, what's the order? I gotta look it up. Hold on, I gotta look it up. I'm gonna get it wrong. And I'm gonna have to write it down, so... 4-way test is what it's called. 4-way test of the things we think, say, or do. Ah, is it the truth? Yeah, okay. Let me write this down correctly. Is it true isn't quite as cool as is it the truth. Alright. So number 1, these are important things we should ask ourselves anytime we speak or think or interact with other people in a way that might impact them. Is it the truth? Writing on a an incline. Number 2, is it fair? To all concerned. This is tough, but I can do it. I should have room. The arrows might be a little bit silly, but... Okay, number 3. This one might be a little bit compact. I know this is nerdy, but I promise it's gonna be worth it. I really like that this is gonna be on here. Does it... Hold on, not the double. Foster good will. And finally, will it be beneficial to all concerned. See? Just a little thing, a little reminder, hidden in the wings, that it's really good when we do stuff to remember that other people can be impacted by what we do and say. Sarah says, I got a Latin one for you. Fortuna das... I'm gonna butcher this, by the way. Fortuna das... Ivat audentes... Audentes... Fortuna Ivat... Fortune favors the bold. Yes, yes, that's perfect. That is exactly the kind of thing I'm talking about. Let's put that right here at the end of what I just wrote. Which one looks prettiest? Like the second one. Yeah. I'm not gonna try and pronounce it. Oh! Yeah. Odd. Okay. Making sure I'm spelling it correctly. I was gonna write something that implies fortune, but... There we go! It's gonna take a while to think of things to fill in, but... The thing I love about it is I'm literally just trying to fill up the space with whatever I can think of that's important to me, and I feel like whenever I run out of space, it's done. But kind of a neat concept, right? At least I hope so. I just feel like it would be fun to have some meaningful stuff. And it'll give people a reason to be like, what does it say? Ooh, no, not... What do you mean not a good candidate? I like that. I'm writing down what V... I don't know what you go by in chat. What Zakaran decided. That's pretty good. Rafa says, Alea lacta... Yakta? I don't know how to pronounce that either. It's a famous phrase, luck is dealt. Okay, yeah, both of those are good, so don't run away. I'm gonna try and get those both done before they scroll way off stream. We'll do the second one first because it's gonna be shorter. It's not too long, I love it, and again, I'm gonna have so much space to fill. I actually really like that. And again, I like that I've got some stuff that's in English and some stuff that's like super serious Latin, and some stuff that's, you know, like, did I really read that? Yeah, yes, okay, making sure. I don't think it's too long. I'm gonna write it down. Let me make sure that I can actually, before I start, find a spot for it. Oh yeah, let's write it over here. Because on the other side, it's the Latin words for the four corners. So this will be a nice little down-to-earth counter. This is exactly the kind of stuff I want to have written here, because it's for me. Even if I can't read it in there, as I work on it, I commit it to memory, so my brain's gonna know it's there, even if I can't read it. I don't actually like writing, and I don't have the best handwriting either. Maybe if I practiced it more... It's challenging. Well, one sec. Choking on my own spit. Oh, stop reading and start writing, yeah. Good enough. The main trick is to make sure I'm filling as much of the space with leaving that margin so that it looks good when I zoom out. And there we go! Look at that! It adds so much, doesn't it? Carpe diem. I don't even have carpe diem in there. That's crazy. Oh, let me back up now that I've done some art. I gotta catch up on text. Caesar crossing the Rubicon, digging my noggin for more. Yeah, the die is cast. It's so sick. Cogito ergo sum. Didn't think about that one. Hydrate. I have to put hydrate in there. I'm actually gonna have to just write some of these down because I'm gonna actually lose track of them in chat. So give me a second. Whoa. Carpe diem, carpe diem. Hey, that's Latin. Get the holy water. I don't care if it's from Soul Eater. That's gonna give me street cred. I'm stealing that too. Keep me busy for a minute as well. I love it. No, that's awesome. Yeah, a lol hydrate is gonna be in there just so if people happen to somehow see it, it'll make them smile. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is, listen, all of this random stuff all being mixed together on the same design is very Lily. Oh yeah, of course. Oh, in nomine Patri Filii Spiritus Sancti. I didn't have 12 years of Catholic school. I just really liked Boondock Saints. Don't hit me. But if I put that in there, people will think they're gonna think I'm taking the piss, so. Amen, yeah. Who's texting me? Alright, back to it. What's next? Here, I'll do one more set of letters and then I'll go back to doing something interesting because I don't want you guys to be too bored. Saving. Of that too. Hide the hair, hide the body. Come in here. I'll just continue from here. We'll do, yeah, here we go. This is fun. I don't like writing stuff down, but once you zoom out and see how it looks. Gonna check these, by the way. If any of you sneaking me some Lily eats poopy Latin behind my back, I'm gonna know about it eventually. Vinny Vinny Lily. Here's where lol hydrate's gonna go. I'm gonna try and make it look as nice as possible so it's not super noticeable. Aw, you're barely even gonna see it unless her wings swing out, so. I I did not say that. I didn't. I didn't say it. Alright, one more. This is a good spot for this. Hold on. Then I'll just, can I segue? No, I think I really want the Soul Eater quote to live right here. So I'm gonna start it right here. No, sorry mom, I'm streaming, sorry, I'm sorry. Her timing is absolutely terrible, isn't it? I lilied. I'm serious. I've been waiting for her to call me for 2 days. She waits until I'm streaming. It's insane. Every single time lately. I don't understand what's going on. I'm trying to be more conscious of the hours of a streamer. Wait. Yeah, I see. I started just do start over. Can't get distracted. The Karn says the first step of any project is to grossly underestimate its complexity and difficulty. That's a very good quote. I wouldn't mind having some stuff like that as well, so I will put that on the list. Sound soul dwells. What a good word, dwells. Do I want to do anything cool there? Wish I could draw something neat here, but I really can't, so... Yeah, I'll just say it's from Soul Eater, why not? We should be proud here. We're all proud weebs, right? It's not like anybody can read it. In vino veritas. No, I'm pretty deeply involved with the wine industry at this point, based on, like, some of my friends, so we'll go ahead and say it. It'll take up some good space. Fits. It's easier to do better than do good. I really, really like that. Is that the same as, like, perfect is the enemy of the good? Because I haven't put that in yet, and I'm gonna... That's like... Perfect is the enemy of the good is gonna have to essentially star. So I should go ahead and put that one in right now, because it's gonna... Needs to go ahead and be in here. Or do not let perfect be the enemy of the good. Hold on, letters should be getting bigger. Doesn't look great, but whatever. Same as a jail with no guards or doors. That's amazing. I'm gonna have to write that in too, can I? I assume you said it because I'm allowed to steal it. I can't fit it there. Can I fit it? Oh, here we go. I like having some stuff about shame on here. That's also important. Nice. Make sure I don't lose that Nicole Hunt quote when I'm ready to get back to some regular painting. So I hope everybody's been hanging in there. I am eternally optimistic. It's the only thing I can say. Despite everything. That's how you gotta be. I'm really excited about this. I was scared to do a VTuber puppet for a long time. Uh-oh. I messed up with a stripe over here somewhere. I messed up the stripe and I messed up my train of thought. I didn't know if I could get away with doing one of these because I couldn't come up with a design that felt like it actually represented me and like where I'm at in life. And I felt like I was mimicking other people and trying to do what they already obviously knew how to do way better. Sard says I exist, thus I exist when someone asks me how I am. Yeah? Like, I do be here. I appreciate you guys coming by and letting me just ramble and figure out what the heck I'm doing here, because in life generally, that's basically what it's all about. Non Timebo Mala. I'll fear no evil. I'll write it down straight away, because you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. The sentiment is still there. Just because somebody writes something to me with a typo or a misspelling that they don't know is a misspelling doesn't mean that it loses its meaning. Pretty. And we're already at a place where she's got enough writing on both sides that I would consider it a lot better than when there wasn't any. See the difference? There's also the possibility of making the letters like pulse, but it might be a little distracting, so maybe not. Well, one of the things about doing this design is so that I can stream more, like I said. It's not gonna be all high industry stuff like today and like Monday. Gaming high industry. But like, you have to entertain people. I would like to add a couple more streams a week where we can just chill and... Not like we're not chilling. We chill here today on Friday streams because it's just us. But I want a stream as well where I know for a fact I can just zone out and not feel like I'm letting anybody down in a big, horrible way. Just want to hang out, you know? So let's try and make a little bit of progress. I don't want to work on this arm right now because I'm sick of it. So let me see what I can do in the way of ruffles at the bottom of this dress. I have this shiny layer. It's here to make sure that everything else gets blocked out when I'm trying to focus. I think I can do all of... No, we want to do these. We want to do these panels first, so here we go. Let's just go crazy. That's not the right color. If you're gonna go crazy, pick the right color. It's because it's in shine mode. Okay, here we go. This is a new style of inking I've been doing for this project only. I've never really done it before. So far, I don't hate it. does demand a little bit more control and patience, but like I said before, it really does not have to be perfect, because stuff's gonna move around. It all blends together after a while. It starts just looking really good as a unit. I'm gonna try to do these like ruffled panels. I want to give them this sense of more of an organic shape. I've been there we go. I'll just do that 500 more times. We catch up with everybody was saying while I was zoned out for 2 seconds. Never overthink when it comes to that, Lily. I know it ain't easy, but just do what you can. I feel like. Thank you, Cyrus. Rafa says, I can't say what she should do, but I definitely love this just chatting with you, working or calmly, playing calmly in the background. Actually, there's much more focus on the work than in those kind of channels, but the talk gives those vibes. Good, as long as you're not just, you know, bored or I'm giving awkward or anything when I don't really know what I'm up to, because it's the hard part about creative work is, you know, I'm not always in flow state. Sometimes I'm trying to be best today. If I can torture a metaphor, simile, or whatever. So, like, I don't think this is a good way to do lace, but I'm doing it anyway, because I know I'm probably just gonna erase it or do a different take. That's fine. We literally just wrote, don't let perfect be the enemy of the good on one of these panels for a reason. So I'm gonna do 2 more on this side, and then that'll be the middle. Let's go ahead and name it. Do this color. Maybe a little bit lighter. Oh, behind it. I'm not gonna lie, I really have been enjoying doing these vTuber puppet rigs. I might end up focusing more on stuff like this in the near future. Sleepy Co's is literally just, we've got to do the mouth movements, and I mean, like, yeah, we are that close, but I really want to focus. It's kind of hard to do the actual, like, tight rigging on stream and focus on also giving everybody a decent host experience or whatever you want to call it, so. But it's really close. I'm probably going to work on those this weekend. She's very close to done, or at least, you know, ready to start messing around on her end, and I can keep tweaking. It's been fun though. Is that the right shape? No. That's more the right shape. I get so impatient with lace and ruffles. The funny part is you're probably almost never even going to see this part of the model. She's gonna be shoulders up for the most part, but since it's really not that hard to rig the bottom half of a model like this, like it's super easy, it's just not really sensible to cut it out and not render it. I say that it might be sensible in that you might get more resolution on your face area if you have a smaller model, because you can see this is huge. But she's got big old fairy wings. Am I really gonna render this only on the top half? Would I be insane for that? Kinda think so. Okay, so one more side panel on this side and then another one on that side, and then that'll be it for the front panels. Yes. Okay. Let's see, what am I gonna do this weekend? I've been playing EVE Online a little bit. It's been a nice chill time. Like I said, my sister's dropping a baby onto the world soon, so I don't really know. June is always pretty crazy, but this June and July especially is gonna be kinda nuts. Don't have a whole lot else going on. Just trying to get my apartment clean and work on this cable project so I can develop a sense of structure around this magic box that I made. Basically the structure of my life so far in a nutshell, if I'm being honest. Not in that much. There we go. Rafa says been playing FF. Oh, we got to talk about that because I am coming back soon. And yes, I'm gonna be an aunt. It's crazy. I'm finally gonna be an aunt. I'm actually gonna be Aunt Lily. I very much appreciate that. Thanks, sis. You maniac. For the sake of privacy, I won't tell you her name, but it felt like kismet when I was told, and I think it's a complete coincidence, but it was very special to me. I'll probably talk about it on Discord, though. See, this is... Why'd the ruffles get so big over here? The heck? Yeah, see? It doesn't look so bad. You guys see how this stuff gets built piece by piece? Oh, Sarah says trying to finish Gothic. Fable. Oh, I know. Fable 2 is my favorite. You gotta check it out. Dropping the baby. Sorry. No, it's funny you say that because when my mom trusted her to me and my grandma when I was when I was like 6 years old, my grandma let her fall on the floor off the couch. She was all snuggled up in a little blanket and she just rolled onto the floor off the couch. My grandma was like, don't tell your mom. I told her about it like a couple of years ago, and she's like, well, I think I'm okay. Yeah, my mom's been doing the boomer shuffle of where's my grandkids? Where's my grandkids? And then out of nowhere, the middle kid just decides to do it for us. Take all the stress off of us, so. I'm gonna be a big time babysitter now. I'm not mad about it. Yeah, we'll go back and write some more words. What do we not write yet? Did I write Carpe Diem yet? Even if I did, I've written a couple of these things multiple times, so. There you go. Prophet says, I was an awful kid. I tossed my little brother's baby cars, plural. The sister having the baby was the... Okay, I say she was the awful kid. She was a wonderful kid, but out of the three of us, she was the one that enjoyed making the other ones miserable the most, but in the funniest way. When we first really started spending time together, because we didn't grow up together, when we first started spending time together, I remember this one breakfast, we were sitting there having cereal. It was one of those little glass dinette set tables, and every time my mom looked away, she would kick me under the table. She was swinging her legs, and like the whole thing was shaking, and I was just so irritated. She loved bothering me. It's so embarrassing when it's like, normally it's supposed to be the older sibling tortures the younger sibling. She was torturing me, and then poor Super Stardust came along, the littlest sibling, who's one of the mods in my Discord, and we both realized that we could bond by torturing her. So we just made fun of her, picked on her ever so slightly, and we stopped fighting after that. I told her about this stuff years later, and she was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, kids are assholes. What are you talking about? Is it time for me to just put my little sister on blast? Since she's about to pop and she's probably like in the hospital right now, I could roast her for all of the things she did to me as a kid. Sakmaran says I got dropped from the kitchen table. Dad's friend thought I could walk, and of course I thought that would be the best place to test that out without asking me, buddy. Oh no! It's always the whim. It's always some adult who's like, oh, this is the great idea. My mom loves to constantly tell me about how her and my aunt would put me in the car. They're like, you just stand on the console in between the seats with no seatbelt on, just standing there with your hands on both sides, just holding yourself up as we drove over like railroad tracks and stuff. Yeah, so I have to, she knows this one, and it's pretty funny, honestly, and I still think I did the right thing, but I was babysitting her for like 1 week. 1 week in summertime when my parents were both not home, and she went outside and she played with an asp, a caterpillar, and she came back inside rubbing her hands, and she was like, I don't know what's wrong, my hands are itchy. And we're talking, I was like 14 at most, so she was maybe 6 or 7. And after about 10 minutes, she started getting really upset, telling me like her hands were like burning and they were itching and hurting, and she was freaking out. And I was like, well, it was definitely the caterpillar. So I immediately got online with poison control, because I was used to calling poison control during babysitting runs, because they always do weird shit like drink their children's Tylenol or eat something they're not supposed to. So I called poison control, and they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna have to send somebody. So they sent a paramedic, and they came in, and you know, they gave her a shot. And after they gave her the shot, they were like, yeah, don't let her fall asleep. It's not safe for her to fall asleep for a little while. And she waited until they were gone for like 30 minutes, and she was starting to feel better, and then she pretended to have conked out like and taken a nap. And I realized she had fallen asleep, so I thought, and I grabbed her by the shoulders and I started shaking her, and I was like, wake up, and she woke up, like pretended to wake up and just started laughing at me. I was like, you little asshole. But I was happy that she was fine, and apparently I did the right thing. They said that caterpillar is nasty and does that to a lot of kids, especially in Texas every year, so. Not fun. And really not that big of a surprise that she picked one up either. Apparently it happens all the time. Yeah, it was terrifying. Yeah, I thought she was dead. I thought she was pretending. She pretended to fall asleep after the paramedics left when I thought everything was fine. So, I'm gonna be a good auntie, but I worked really hard for that. She owes me one. Alright, let me see if can I fit this? Yeah, it'll fit. But I love her very much. I love both of my siblings. They're very good people. And both very talented artists, too. Like, not even kidding. Runs in the family, I guess. I really like having all these like project management things in here too, because yeah, I like celestial things, witchy things, stoicism, and productivity tips. It all makes sense on here, I promise. If it's me. How funny if I can't actually fit this into this particular spot, given what I'm writing. It might perfectly just fit. That's crazy. Oh, it fits right with "Don't let perfect be the enemy of the good." But... there we go. Neat. Rafa says, so y'all went into artsy stuff at some point, or are you guys simply good at it? I will say, my mom didn't make a lot of time to be creative, but as the eldest, I like to preen and take complete responsibility for the fact that my siblings were artists, because I just like to say they mimicked me because I was drawing around them a lot. But they both diverted in their own ways very quickly. And like got obsessed. So it was like initially they mimicked me, realized that they had a really good talent for it too, and then just like took off running. So they both do different. I mean, Super Stardust does art a lot like mine, and other sibling does like more physical media. Like she does amazing, cute sculptures and all kinds of really cool, like she makes jewelry. Like she's really, really talented. The first thing I ever saw that like really blew me away out of nowhere was she had like a broken off front of an acoustic guitar, and she just painted a design on it, and I was blown away by the creativity of that. Like she could take any random piece of trash and turn it into something really special. I've always been a computer person and a computer nerd, so a lot of my art has been online for most of my life, or on the computer for most of my life. So I'm so jealous of anybody that can do real things with real media. It also helps to like have the space. I don't have the space to have real materials. I really like this quote because it feels like, why do we create if it hurts? Because we have no choice, we love it. Absolutely. Yeah. No, Stardust is, she's also a digital artist like me. The other one, the mouse one, yeah. The mouse one is the middle sister who's about to have the baby. She's more of an Instagram artist, real life type, whereas me and Stardust are neats. We're way more inside people than the middle sister, who is very much like, I'm gonna go out there and get my slice of life and do it my way. Yes, very few people can turn around physical things nicely. She's just had some really, really cool ideas that it just would have never occurred to me, and I'm like, wow, okay. Inspiring. Alright, let's do another set of... No, not just dress, body. I'm gonna start writing that one right here. And let me know if just the writing is boring. I'm sorry. I'm trying to just... I feel like it's more about me being here and not specifically about what I'm doing, but if you ever just like, I can't take it, I'm gonna scream if you don't do something interesting, just let me know. I heard if you meet Truck-kun as a shut-in NEET, you'll get isekai'd, but I can't verify it. I try every day. So far, no luck. Did you get all the phrases you want, or should I look for some? Virgin at your 30. You could become a wizard. Any phrases are fine, but don't struggle to look for any. I prefer the ones that come up naturally. I'm gonna write something about Truck-kun in here if you guys aren't careful. Truck-kun is helping me from another world. You try every day. I mean, I have ADHD, and you wouldn't believe how often I almost meet Truck-kun just trying to live my damn life. Let's see. Here, we'll write some Ava stuff. How about that? God's in his heaven, all's right with the world. This is... Oh, should I put in parenthesis sarcastic? If you don't get this reference, you're dead to me. I'm kidding, but it's pretty baller. I bet there's some cool shit written on Helsing guys' guns too, right? I forget what they say. Just give me a list of all of the cringe shit that people get tattooed on themselves from anime. I tried so hard, got so far, but in the end, Truck-kun didn't even matter. He didn't get me yet. This feels like I need more like Latin here. Getting the Ava Shenji. I only care about my dead wife, man. I don't know nothing about no god. We keep joking about... Why does the "we also choose that man's dead wife" thing keep coming up, by the way? It was like my favorite Reddit meme. All of a sudden it keeps coming up. It kept coming up in my D&D game. I'm not gonna write that. I'm gonna be nice. I was gonna write something really silly, but I don't want to commit too much weirdness to this. It's supposed to be fairly serious. Alright. Come up with some more phrases if you can. I'm gonna get back to the body part. The body part. Well, in my D&D game, we realized last session when we were like We were going around investigating because a group of our friends has gone completely missing, and it looked like they either did a crazy spell or died. Like, they did a crazy spell, like, to teleport off this dimension, and it didn't go well, or they died. And we started looking for them, and we noticed a trend that every time we were talking to the commanders, it was like, wait a minute. Does it seem like all of our commanders have dead wives? So then the joke came up of, like, you know, I'm also hot for your dead wife. Omae wa mou shinderu, all according to Keikaku. I forget what all according to Keikaku comes from. It's from, is it something really baller or something really, really stupid? I can't remember. It's both? Is it both? I remember learning about all according to Keikaku like a week ago, and now I've already forgotten what the hell it means. Is it like some Chainsaw Man shit? Oh, it's Death Note. Yep. Oh, shame on me. I should have known that. I absolutely should have known that. All according to Keikaku. There's some really good jokes to that effect, but I have already forgotten them. I know this is really boring to watch, but once you see it moving around, it's gonna be fun and impressive. I promise to myself. Keikaku. Is it time for me to give my hottest of takes on the Netflix version of the Netflix adaptation? Because the very first one, admittedly, I was a little drunk, but I kind of accepted and embraced how cringe it was from the moment that it started and just kind of enjoyed it for that reason. I admit that it's terrible, but like, I liked Ryuk. I thought he looked cool. Like, okay, yeah, the kid was weird and an odd choice, and it was very Canadian, but I thought Ryuk was fun. Just had a crazy laugh next to all the cool philosophical Latin. Confuse your enemies. Just go full Jared Leto Joker. Just write ha 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 ha. I'm not even kidding. That's actually kind of a fun idea. If I end up running out of energy and I can't think of what the hell else to write, I might do that, at least in some of the sections. Or maybe in like the the sections that are going to definitely be hidden by hair and skirt as like a fun little Easter egg. Ooh, is it time for another storytime Easter egg with Lily? Do you guys know, oh, this is a two-parter. I'm gonna have to drop some random lore here without being weird and name-droppy. So if you guys are familiar, there was a really popular PS2 themed theme for PS3 called like the PS2 like nostalgia or something like that. It was super popular. I think it might have actually been in the top 3 or top 5 themes of the entire year when it came out. So someone I know, someone I was close to, was responsible for that theme and a lot of other really popular ones. And he was responsible for the skinning of Jason in the Friday the 13th game. And he knew that I was a massive Friday the 13th fan, because I am. I'm obsessed with horror, but especially Friday the 13th. So if you can't do it, but if you get the theme, the Friday the 13th branded theme for PS3 that came out, that he did, if you were to like grab the model of Jason that's used in that theme and were able to like bring it into Blender and look at it, it says I love Mandy, I heart Mandy on the bottom of his boot. Just like as a little like thing for me, because I love Jason so much. It's weird little stuff like that. that I have to offer you, and I know that's not very much, but I always thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, no big deal. Just Jason Voorhees' girlfriend. Made it too short. It's okay to cheat if you are cheating off yourself and you're learning something in the process. Why am I doing it like this? There's gonna be like eyelet lace on these as well, so. Ooh, okay. Nope. Are you lonely now that he's murdering in Dead by Daylight? Only because I haven't been able to play. The enemy of my enemy is not my friend, the customer isn't always right. Those are good. Also going to have to write that down. Those are both good pieces of advice. But would you guys actually come to more random streams if they were low-key like this and I wasn't specifically like trying to meet some kind of objective? Because if that was the case, I would be here a lot more and I would feel pretty okay with just coming and chilling. I just don't want people to be like, what are you doing? You're not doing anything. Poking me. Like, do something. Do something other than yap and flap your mouth. See? It's shaping together. Yes, the customer is always right in matters of taste. It's extremely simple. Yes, if you want to eat your steak burnt to a fucking crisp with ketchup, I am not going to tell you you're wrong. I will bring it to you. But you don't get to tell me how the discounts work or whether or not you get an extra side or anything like that. Okay, good. Glad that chillin' is good. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. Left panel, wand. Now it's time for the right panel. It is the 30-minute delineation before the end of today's art stream. Another little reminder, check out my website if you want to see what I'm up to, learn how to support me, etc., etc. I will be updating that as soon as I get a chance. It's been kind of a rough month. June is always crazy for me. Like I said, we got a random baby, not mine, but one that I have to, you know, be excited for and am very excited for. June is just generally like, what? I don't know what it is about June. I don't know if it's because it's hot. I don't know if it's because it's my birthday month. I don't know if there's some hidden thing I'm not noticing that's clearly part of the issue, but I am always struggling during June. And I laughed so hard the other day because I was watching random YouTube and fucking Keemstar of all people was saying the exact same thing. He was like, you guys know I can't do June. And I was like, oh, is that what I sound like? But yeah, June is rough sometimes. Not gonna lie. Sorry, just fixing some missing shapes I saw. Alright, so it doesn't come in very far, so I'm gonna have to... Oh! no, I made those corrections on the wrong layer. Fix it. Cool. I put these in their own folders because it's becoming a problem. Okay. I'm gonna swap music in a second because I'm not feeling the Fruitiger arrow anymore. Sorry, I gotta catch up on- I keep blah 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 and then I remember there's a chat going and I have not looked up. I kinda hang out regardless as long as I'm free, chillin's fun. Finally the full quote. These are not salespeople, they are custom answers. Custom vendors! I heard kitchens serve you their worst, cheapest cuts of meat if you order it well done. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because you're not going to tell the difference. It's literally like when I worked in a coffee place and learned that most iced drinks are actually made from old coffee because you genuinely can't taste it. So it's actually not like a mean thing to do. In fact, that's what I do with my old coffee now when I have extras. I just save it for iced coffee because you cannot tell how bitter and awful it is. So yeah, if somebody asked me for a well-done steak, I'd be like, I want to spit on it. Kidding. Yes, Keemstar is still a thing. Haven't heard about him in like 8 to 10 years. No matter what comes your way in June, you will manage. Yeah, that's what my brain wanted to say. Is that an actual phrase about June? Because if so, talk about design for me. But yeah, Keemstar apparently thought that he could make the next amazing step in his career by gathering all of the, I don't know, lesser hated lolcows and putting them on a sort of Hollywood Squares council where they talk about and at other like lesser lolcows and created this lolcow bus thing, and it just seems like a great way for him to use other people that are more vulnerable in a way that hopefully makes some money. And the frustrating thing for him is that people are genuinely not into that because they keep trying to like set up, I don't know, incidents instead of just being streamers that are interesting and have something to say or do. It's just weird. It's a weird, that side of extremely online culture is just strange, and I've been on the periphery of it for a while, so it's not like it's new to me. But then you see people like him trying to like ringleader it, and you're like, oh man, you're not better than them, you freaking weirdo. How does he have family? Sorry, I'm getting on my soapbox about one of the least challenging people to really have a problem with. Nobody likes that gnome. I spent a lot of 2019 actually on Twitter yelling at him, so believe me when I say you could not be more irrelevant at this point in 2016 or 2026. I was gonna say since 2016, like the last time he was really relevant. I have the hottest takes. Oh, no worries, Rafa. Hold on. Drop us that hard Minecraft mixtape. I haven't heard of Keemstar since the days PewDiePie is still making content. Yeah, he's exactly, and yet he's out here trying it. Again, it's not about age. It's not about like anything to do with, you know, his demographic. It's just like he clearly doesn't want to just be an interesting person and make content. He wants to exploit other people's flaws and act like some kind of, you know, above it all ringleader. And it's like, my guy, you ever heard the phrase, you lie down with dogs, you come up with fleas? Because you're the dog. Don't get me wrong, probably technically more successful than me, but is that a good thing or is that a really depressing thing? I think that's a really depressing thing, personally. Raph says, yeah, I get the ringleader sentiment. I don't really like narcissistic-like personalities who want all around to think their way. He's just one of those people who thinks that he's acting like he's some sort of soft white underbelly exposer of some kind of, you know, internet culture, and it's like, my guy, you got gray in your beard. We've been watching you do this for 15 years. You are the culture. You're in the culture. It's just the fact that he won't embrace the fact that he's just like all the people that he's trying to pretend he's exploiting. He ends up being the story at the end of the day a lot of the time. Don't be the story is my lesson there, folks. Because you don't have to be. I'm always reminded of words by legendary horror actor Christopher Lee, who said that the worst thing that any actor can do, but I think this goes for any creative or just person trying to be taken seriously, is do not believe your own hype. The second you start believing your own hype, you are willing to listen to yes men, and you are willing to forgive your own actual, sincere, like, problematic behavior. Get love and approval from people who are for you, absolutely, but don't believe your own hype. It's really easy to fall into going back on that whenever somebody's wronged you, which makes you feel like you deserve things. And I think once you feel like you deserve things, that's when your expectations start becoming really demanding. And you would not believe the number of problems we cause ourselves when our expectations don't line up with reality. It's not fun. Okay. Middle. Okay. A lot of this is going to be covered up, but I'm just trying to get a good basis here. I can't wait to actually stream with this avatar. It's gonna be so nice. I appreciate that you guys have hung in there with me for the PNG pajama tour, but it's time to move up a little bit, I think. And I've changed my design so many times, or I would have had this done a long time ago. We were talking earlier about whether or not it's a waste of time, but I will say I wouldn't be able to just fly through this from start to finish the way I am if I hadn't already failed 6 or 7 times. Rafa says, I love this Machiavelli quote about bootlickers and rage baiters. Yes, please. I will happily write that into the mix. Alright, we have 20 minutes left, and I think I've made a pretty good headway forming the shape that's gonna make the base of this skirt. I'm so excited about this. I really think this is gonna look neat. Stop being reasonable. Hey, Captain. Good to see you in the stream. There is no other way of guarding against adulation than to make people understand that they will not offend you by speaking the truth. On the other hand, when everyone feels at liberty to tell you the truth, they will be apt to be lacking in respect to you. I don't think the second part is even true, like, respect to the psycho Machiavelli, but, if people feel at liberty to tell me the truth, they may be lacking in respect to me, but I still appreciate what they have to say, because they're telling me the truth. Right? But he's Machiavelli, so, like, that was his whole thing, was like, fuck people! I must be on top all the time! Sarah, it says people are losing, abandoning, maybe never develop the critical thinking skills at a rate that's concerning these days. True. I think the solution is creativity, creation, encouraging other people to create and leading by example, which is one reason why I stream. You guys have no idea how tired I am on a daily basis, but I feel like it's kind of my responsibility to put myself out there and just lead by example. If that sounds egotistical, I'm so sorry. That's not what I mean. I've seen people say, oh, what you do is inspiring. So if it is, I want to be out there doing that, even if it's tiring to me. I feel like that's important. I feel like it's the least I could do. Sakharn says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. That's one of my favorites, actually. Forgot about that. I'm absolutely putting that on the list. Your take is right, but this is for people who are going to get positions of power when everyone is opposition. Okay, I get what you mean. He's saying if you're in that position already, if you're in the room and they feel like it's okay to just be like, hey, you should do this, then you might need to be concerned. But yeah, that's one of the perils of being in that situation in the first place. That's why you have to be a filthy commie like me and want to develop a democratic team of people who all feel like they're being heard and all get their opportunities to have their ideas explored by the group. I dream of a team environment where all kinds of people of different backgrounds have the opportunity to participate in something and really feel heard, because that's something that my dad did for me. And he didn't have to, but he did. Ooh, okay, so skirt. It is going to be a little bit darker than all that. Let's go ahead and hide the sketch. I'm going to darken this lace before we get to the end of the stream. I'm going to try anyway. Ah, here we go. This is going to be eyelet lace, so meaning it's just going to have little holes in it. Cool, okay. How brightly did I set that one up? 68. Okay. You guys can kind of see how this stuff pieces together bit by bit, hour by hour. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. That's sick. That's absolutely sick. I'm absolutely stealing that. But can you hear the bird sounds familiar to me? And now it's bugging me that I'm not thinking of what it is. Here, we'll do a test of this arm here. Let's see. What about here? There we go. Just temporary, so I can like get a sense of where it's supposed to be. So I'm actually using a lot of blue in this design, which wasn't originally the intention, because you guys know I use a lot of pink and blue, or pink and purple for Lily. But I wanted to use a lot of black. And I don't know, something about the blue night sky thing that kept coming up just really worked, so I decided to make sapphires the main focus of all the accessories. And I was planning the stone here to be round, but I might actually do it jeweled, I'm not sure. It's a lot to decide. I don't know about nail polish either. I think I might give her a navy blue nail polish. I know that's so boring, you guys don't care, but... Dark as the Night is background music. Oh, I don't know what that is off the top of my head. Yeah, if you can share it and it doesn't bounce it, let me know. Like, I think you should be okay. I think in streams it's fine. I haven't set it to... I don't know. Try it. I don't think it's gonna bounce you. But, hi, Sleepyco. How are you doing? Working on, the new puppet. She's just got her dress left, and I'll be ready to rig hers as well, but your puppet is just about ready. It's just I couldn't work on her on stream because I have to do the mouthpieces now, and that's too hard to do while also juggling chat, so you're gonna see your puppet very, 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 very soon. Yes. Hi. What's up? Lily. Which one? That Lily or this Lily? Thank you, Sleepyco. I appreciate that. Darkest the Night Soviet World War II song is the title of the video. I know a link will go through. I already tried it in a past stream. Yeah, please share it in Discord because that's definitely... I'm interested. I wish that YouTube didn't make this stuff so difficult, but that's why we have our little community. Sarah says next time instead of saying you don't care about the nail polish, go with I'm gonna navy blue my nails and you will like it and care about it. Yes, absolutely. Sleepyco says I'm doing good. I can't wait for the weekend. I need a break. It's so hot too. Sarah says for a second I thought you meant the Guild Wars 2 song, then I remember the name for that one is Fear Not This Night. Oh yeah, I have heard that one actually. Thank you. Also, again, I'm sorry about the music sucking. I promise I'm gonna get with Ghost. He did stop by earlier. He's been busy trying to get a new job too, so I didn't even want to bother him about it. But I'm gonna get with him and get those tracks so that we have our own original music and I don't have to use stuff off the internet anymore. I've just been busy. Nah, I don't like that second line. Here we go. Just get some lines down, you know? Just go ahead and get some lines down. What's stopping ya? So this is gonna have this like top part over it. So just be like that. I'll color over it with the white color. Where's that sleeve? I'm gonna try and get this done as soon as possible so that you guys can finally be retired from the pajama PNGs, at least until I need them on a rainy day when I'm not feeling like having a camera in my face. But it'll be good. Erase this line now. There's the arm. Where's the other arm? So you can see it's going to be black, and then black here, some jewels, tie, black corset, some like embroidery, crazy ruffles on both sides, and then like this bonkers like train thingy in the back, and like all kinds of chains and things. Sarah says, you ever watched The Walking Dead, Lily? Yes, absolutely I did. Why do I say absolutely so much? I don't know why. But I did. I watched the original show a couple of times. I watched a couple of episodes of Fear the Walking Dead. I played the Telltale game for a couple of chapters. Oh, This Too Shall Pass is also very, very, very good. Well, I have Memento Mori on here, but This Too Shall Pass is even like a nice compliment to that, because it's just about like, suck it up! if you know, it's not one of those things that feels good in the moment, but then later when you have already learned it, it's helpful. Coral! It sucks, but it won't suck forever is amazing. That's why, like, you guys make fun of me for... Well, you don't make fun of me, but you should make fun of me for liking K-pop so much, but I really liked the La Seraphim song Boom Pala because one of the lines is, nothing's forever, so nothing's to fear. Like, the whole song is about mantras and things, obviously, but I just really liked that one. Even lately, when I deal with something that's, like, painful or stressful, I just remind myself of that line, and I'm like, ah, yes, then. Very, very calming. Let's see... I guess I'm about... I lost a lot of my zoom power for the stream, my zoom in around power, but gonna be planning for another movie session, like a planned movie date soon. I'm not doing the ones on Wednesdays anymore, like specifically Wednesdays, but I'm gonna try to just regularly have movie dates, and I've been busy, so I hadn't planned one, but I'm gonna plan one for some evening time. Yeah, This Too Shall Pass is the poet version of it, is what it is. Making fun of someone because they like something is very high school behavior, though. Yes, it is. Let people like things is something I'll probably need to write. I'm gonna write that down right now. I think let people like things should definitely be on here. There's no ill-being that lasts 100 years, nor body that can resist it. 100%. Also, fascism always ends is good. Music reminds me of Let Me Speak to the People Piccolo. I get that. Thank you for the... Oh, yes, but do you hear the birds? Okay, yes. Zach did relink it. Oh, I wish I could. Actually, yes, I can. I can share it on stream. What am I talking about? You guys want to see the meme that he's talking about in case you're not in the Discord for whatever reason? It was this. I am not anywhere near where I thought I would be in my life at this age. But do you hear the birds? Yeah, I'm writing but do you hear the birds into the wings 100%. It's just important to remember. I'm always telling people, and I don't remember where I got this from. Maybe, well, I don't know who I got it from, but I'm always telling people we're not time travelers. We're literally not designed or made to be in the future or in the past. We're made to be right here where we're at. And that helps me a lot. My mom is calling me again. She is just really, really determined. Life is not a race is also very good. Should I write, let me speak to the people, Piccolo? Yeah, the shut up nerd smell the flowers energy of it is very good. Just a few mornings ago, I recorded the fabled childhood bird singing outside. Oh, I'm gonna call Lily mom in 3 or 4 minutes. She's gonna be fine. I was just in. Is she dying? She better not be. Not today, anyway. Anyway, sorry. I'm trying really hard to master during stream. Like, I don't want to use the term interruptions because that sounds like you're mad about it. Just, you know, randomness, stream randomness. Life is not a race, it's an ethnicity. What? About, I don't have to run faster than the bear, I just have to run faster than you. We should just get into, like, truck stop divorced dad t-shirt sayings. Like, I can write along, like, never mess with a Virgo on her period in Illinois during Pride Month. I don't know. Like, write down, I'm with stupid. Or stuff like, free sarcasm, or I offer free sarcastic comments type. Just go full Gen X boomer with it. Just really have fun. Alright, well with that said, yeah, my mom is trying to give me a call, so I'll go ahead and start wrapping the stream up. I appreciate you guys. It's Friday, which means it's the weekend coming up, which means Monday coming up is another stream on Twitch for gaming. I am playing Control. I am probably gonna go ahead and try to beat that boss off screen, just because it's just one of those things where, like, if you've played it, you understand that that first boss is really tough because you haven't got any of those cool abilities yet, and it was already a little humiliating. So we'll see if I can conquer him on my own. I don't want to make anybody sit through that, but otherwise should be a fun time. You guys mean so much to me. I don't know what I would be doing without you. Like, again, one view is always enough. I appreciate it. Yeah, I tunnel visioned Control when I was trying hard to play it with you guys watching me bomb. But no, I watched it back and I was so embarrassed by the fact that I just kept grabbing things and throwing them and missing because I was just not timing it because I was panicking. But it was still fun, and we're gonna still go back and give it another shot. I might still try it again on stream. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But if I do beat him off camera, please don't be mad. I love you guys. It's 6, so I'm gonna get out of your hair. But we'll probably have more streams soon. That's why I'm working on this VTuber app or avatar. So thank you so much for being here. Be well, be safe, take care of yourselves, especially if you're getting hit by this weird storm that's coming up. Hopefully it doesn't form, but thank you so much, everybody. I will be back on Monday, and otherwise, please check me out in Discord. Cyrus, you gotta come join us. Yes, the janitor will remember that. See you guys later. Love you. Peace out. Lily says bye-bye. Bye.